The moment didn't start as anything extraordinary. It was just another lighthearted interaction, the kind fans of BTS have seen countless times over the years. The members were relaxed, the atmosphere playful, and the cameras were simply capturing what seemed like an ordinary exchange. But then, something shifted, something small, almost fleeting, yet powerful enough to capture everyone's attention. The center of it all were Park Jimin and Jungkook, a duo whose dynamic has always been filled with warmth, teasing, and an almost effortless emotional connection. Known among fans as Jikook, their interactions often blur the line between playful and deeply meaningful, leaving room for endless interpretation. That day, Jimin leaned into his natural charm, acting cute in a way only he could, subtle, expressive, and completely unforced. It wasn't exaggerated or overly performed. It felt genuine, like a spontaneous burst of personality rather than something meant to draw attention. A small gesture, a soft expression, maybe even a slight tilt of his head, simple details that somehow carried so much impact, and Jungkook noticed. First, it was just a glance. Quick, instinctive. But instead of moving on, his reaction lingered. His eyes followed Jimin for a moment longer than expected, and then came the smile. One that started small but grew into something he couldn't quite hide. It wasn't the kind of reaction that could be brushed off as casual. It felt real, unfiltered, like something that slipped through before he had the chance to control it. Fans watching the clip immediately caught on, because Jungkook didn't just smile. He reacted. His posture shifted slightly, his expression softening in a way that felt different from his usual playful responses. There was a hint of surprise, maybe even a touch of admiration, as if Jimin's small act had caught him off guard in the best way possible. And Jimin, he seemed to sense it. There was a brief moment where their eyes met, and in that split second, everything felt amplified. No words, no dramatic gestures, just a shared awareness that something had passed between them. Jimin's expression changed just slightly, his lips curving into a knowing smile before he looked away, as if choosing not to make the moment too obvious. It was subtle, but it was enough. What made the situation even more interesting was the reaction from different parts of the fandom. While many fans celebrated the moment as another example of Jikook's undeniable chemistry, others, particularly those who identify as Taekookers, watched it through a different lens. For them, Jungkook's reaction wasn't just about Jimin being cute. It became a point of discussion, a moment to analyze, question, and interpret in the broader context of group dynamics. The contrast in reactions only added to the intensity of the moment. Some saw it as pure, light-hearted affection, nothing more than a natural response between close friends who have spent years together. Others believed there was something deeper hidden beneath the surface, something unspoken that revealed itself in that brief, unguarded reaction. And perhaps that's what makes moments like this so powerful. They exist in a space where nothing is confirmed, yet everything feels possible. As the clip continued to circulate, fans began to slow it down, replay it, analyze every frame. The way Jungkook's eyes softened, the exact timing of his smile, the subtle shift in Jimin's expression. Each detail became part of a larger narrative, one that people tried to piece together in their own way. But beyond the analysis, beyond the debates and differing interpretations, there was something undeniably genuine about what had happened. It didn't feel staged, it didn't feel forced, it felt like a real reaction, one that couldn't be fully controlled, one that revealed something honest, even if only for a second. Jungkook, known for his ability to maintain composure in front of cameras, seemed to let his guard down just slightly in that moment. And that's what made it stand out. Because when someone who is usually controlled shows even a hint of unfiltered emotion, it becomes impossible not to notice. Jimin, on the other hand, has always had a way of drawing out those reactions. His personality, his warmth, his natural charm, it creates moments that feel effortless yet impactful. And in this case, it did exactly that. But what makes their dynamic truly fascinating is not just the moments themselves, it's the space around them. The silence after the reaction, the way they move on as if nothing happened, even though something clearly did. The unspoken understanding that allows them to exist in that space without needing to explain it. Because not everything needs to be explained. Sometimes a reaction is just a reaction. Sometimes a moment is just a moment. And yet, in the world of BTS, even the smallest moments can carry a weight that feels much bigger than they are today as time goes on. This particular interaction may fade into the long list of memorable Jikook moments that fans hold on to. Or it may continue to be revisited, reanalyzed, and reinterpreted in different ways. But one thing is certain, for a brief second, Jungkook couldn't hide his reaction, and that was enough to make the entire moment unforgettable.